G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 most requested features for the Rapsodo MLM2PRO. We did do a video on this a few months back. I'm going to say a few months back. It was probably about a year ago. And what's funny is most of those things have actually come to fruition. So hopefully this list that we made as a community will also come to fruition. There are a few things on this list that I don't think will ever happen. However, there's a lot of things on there that, to be honest, should have already been here. So like I said, this is going to be the top 10 most requested features for the Rapsodo MLM2PRO as voted on by the Joe Lagowski Golf community. If you want to get involved in these polls, jump on the Facebook group. Joe Lagowski Golf, you've got to answer 3 questions, you can join the group, and then you'll be able to participate in these polls in the future. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Number 1, topping the list. I mean, this was a landslide. This was a landslide victory. Topping the list was club data. And we're talking about additional club data. We want face angle at impact and face to path data. That's what the community wants. And correct me if I'm wrong, and I've been trying to look in my pictures. I cannot find this unit before it came out. I swear they advertised face to path as a metric. If you have that picture saved, please join the Joe Lagowski Golf community and upload it there and put it on the Facebook page, because I swear this thing advertised club data, face to path data before it came out. Then when it was released, it didn't have it and it got taken off the list. So if you have that evidence, please put the picture on the Joe Lagowski Golf group. I can't find the screenshot that I took. Number 2, and I don't know if this should be number 2 on the list because, look, I'm just going to say it, a native GS Pro connection. So that was what was voted on by the people. However, let me explain why I don't think it should be there is because the connection we have now with Springbox connector, it allows us to do putting with the XPutt or a webcam. If we were to get a native GS Pro connection, we wouldn't be able to do that putting with the XPutt or the webcam. So for me, the Springbox connector works so well. So for me, it's like, if that's going to work so well and allow me to do putting, I don't really want to have a native connection. But that's just my thoughts. That is number 2 on the list. Number 3, a wedge matrix and a bag mapping section. Now I feel like this shouldn't be too hard to add. Just like they've added speed training and they've added this new target range, they could simply add on the normal Rapsodo range, just a software function to do a wedge matrix and then a software function to do a bag mapping session. Make sure you put it in carry distance though if you add that Rapsodo. I feel like those 2 things would be a welcome addition because people love using this device that gives such good accurate data to actually map their bags to take outdoors. So having that additional feature I think would be really good. Number 4, and I don't know about this as well, native putting. So this unit, I feel like this unit wasn't designed to be used as a simulator device in our rooms, just like the R10. Well, they kind of were, but I feel like putting wasn't something that they intended to do with these devices. However, that's not to say they couldn't bring this. I mean, this unit is quite capable. It has radar and also 2 cameras, so potentially they could do something with the cameras to enable putting. But if I'm honest, I don't think we're ever going to see this unit be able to putt. But that was number 4 as voted on by the people. Number 5, updates to the graphics in the Rapsodo courses. Now, I've just done a video on this on Le Golf National. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out down below. It's the beta update video. That golf course, now that they've added a few holes and you can see different holes, it actually looks quite good. And I really feel like what Rapsodo's done with these courses and with this application, it's getting to a point now where the graphics are actually pretty good and they're pretty usable. Yes, it's not awesome golf level yet, but they are looking seriously good. And I feel like you'd be quite happy using this app, using this device, while you save up money to get awesome golf. So updated graphics to the Rapsodo courses, that was number 5. Number 6, and I feel like this should be nearer the top, is better chipping detection. 2 firmware versions ago, this unit was actually quite good at registering chip shots. I did a video on it. I said they've fixed the chipping. It was working really well. However, these recent updates, it seems to have dropped off. The chipping detection, for whatever reason for me, seems to have dropped off. This isn't for everybody, and this is potentially just my chipping action. However, a large part of this community has issues with chipping and this unit, just like I've shown on my channel. So updated chipping detection, I feel like this is something that Rapsodo can fix. They've done it before. Okay, number 7. This one is cool. This is a really good idea. Impact vision in external applications. I think this would be a fantastic addition. Say if you're playing awesome golf, you're playing E6, hopefully GS Pro, but say if you're playing external apps, even the Rapsodo courses, if you're playing on the Rapsodo courses, you hit a shot and impact vision will pop up, you'll be able to see how you hit the ball, and then once it's done, it'll just close itself and go away. I think that would be absolutely fantastic to get that external pop-up where you can see your impact and then it goes away. That would be really, really cool to see. And I think it would definitely help a lot of golfers understand why shots did certain things. Number 8, multiple profiles. This should not be too hard to add. Now, I know you're paying your Rapsodo subscription, but if you could have a few profiles in that, say for kids, you know, people that are under 18, I think that would be really good. At the moment with my device, I will just set this up and I'll just let my kids use my profile, but it would be good if you could have some other profiles in there so, you know, family members can get involved and keep their own stats. So number 8, multiple profiles. Number 9, and I feel like this should already be here, is Rapsodo software on the PC. This might not sound like a big thing. However, if you're using this thing with an iPad and you're trying to project it onto your impact screen, aspect ratio is a massive thing, and not everybody is going to have a 4:3 aspect ratio like I do, and so it's not going to fill the screen, it's not going to look great. Especially if you're using an iPhone or something like that, it's just not going to look good because you're going to have massive bars at the top and the bottom. If Rapsodo came out with a PC version of their application, this would solve that problem completely. And also, you could probably bump the graphics as well within the application because you're running it on hardware that's a lot more capable. So a Rapsodo native application on PC would be really good. And also, weren't we meant to have an E6 connection on PC already? I thought that was something we were meant to get. I haven't seen it yet. Number 10, this is a funny one. Release the Pro V1 RPT balls. I mean, I feel like these RPT balls were advertised 6 months ago, maybe even longer. And I honestly, I don't know if we're going to get them anymore. I don't think we're going to get the RPT, the Pro V1s. I just can't see them coming. There's so many questions that pop up on Facebook every day about these things, and I just don't know if they're actually going to come out, which is an even bigger reason to pick yourself up some Rapsodo ball dots from rapsodoballs.com. I've been using Pro V1s with my unit pretty much since launch, and it reads them perfectly. And the best thing is, then you're going to be able to take your data outside and you're going to be able to trust your carry distances. The ball is the biggest piece of equipment that is going to change your carry distances, your ball flight. It's not the shaft, it's not the club head, it's the golf ball. The golf ball is the biggest piece of equipment that's going to change launch angles and spin rates. So being able to use your own golf ball inside to be able to take that data outside is vital. Finally, I'm going to do a number 11. I know I said top 10, but number 11 for me, a landscape mode for the application. This thing right now, I mean, when you get into a section, it goes into landscape mode. If I was to go back to the home screen, it would go back into portrait mode. And I mean, this just absolutely just does my head in. Surely, I mean, I'm not a software developer, but surely a permanent landscape mode isn't that hard to figure out. I really hope in an update soon that we do get a permanent landscape mode. I got fingers crossed. All right, guys, that is my top 10 +1 list as voted on by the people in the Joe Lagowski Golf community. If you want to get involved in those polls, jump on the Facebook group. You've got to answer 3 questions and then you're in, and you'll be able to get involved in those polls in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.